The following distribution gives the state-wise teacher-student ratio in higher secondary schools of India. Find the mode and mean of this data. Interpret the two measures. Here the number of students per teacher is given. Number of states and or union territory are given. Student and teacher ratio 15 to 20 are present in 3 states. 20 to 25 ratio 8 states. In that way it was tabulated. Okay, we have to calculate the mode first. Mode is the observation corresponding to the maximum frequency. Here what is the maximum frequency? 10 is the maximum frequency. So this is F1 because we have interval here. So that is grouped data. For grouped data the mode is L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So our maximum frequency is F1. The interval corresponding to the maximum frequency is model class. Next, we have to calculate F0 and F2. F0 means frequency of the class preceding the model class. This is the model class. So before that, this is F0. This is frequency before the model class. Frequency after the model class means this one. This is F2. Frequency of the class after the model class is F2. This is F2. Okay. So we need L. From this model class we can take L. That is lower limit of the model class. That is 30. L is 30. Next we should know H. H is upper limit minus lower limit. So 20 minus 15 is 5. So H, that is class size is H, that is 5. Okay, the maximum frequency is 10, that is F1. The corresponding model class is 30 to 35, that is written here. So lower limit of the model class is 30. Frequency of the class before the model class is 9. And frequency of the class after the model class F2 is 3, written here. We can substitute all the values in the formula. H is equal to class size I have written, mode equal to, we can substitute all the values in the formula and we have got mode is equal to 30.625. Next, in the question we have to calculate mode and the mean. So we have to calculate the mean here. So this is the given data. This interval and Fi are given. So from the interval we have to calculate Xi, that is class mark. Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. 20 plus 15, 35. 35 by 2 is 17.5. 25 plus 20 is 45. 45 by 2 is 22.5. In that way we have to calculate Xi. See Fi and Xi. Xi is a little bit larger. That is 2-digit number also. So it will be harder to multiply these two numbers. So we can reduce Xi. That is we can calculate Di. Di is Xi minus A. What is A? A is the assumed mean. Middlemost value in Xi is assumed mean. Here we have 8 rows. How can you choose the middlemost? These two are middlemost. We have to choose the second one, that is larger one. So 37.5 is the largest one. So when compared to these two, so this is our assumed mean, 37.5. So we have to subtract Xi by 37.5. So 17.5 minus 37.5 equal to minus 20. Next 22.5 minus 37.5 is minus 15. In that way we have to calculate Di. See that Di are multiples of 5. So we can divide it with the common divisor as well as the class size. Here the class size is 5. 20 minus 15 is 5. So H is 5. Ui equal to Xi minus A by H. Xi minus A is here. So directly we can divide these numbers by H. That is 5. So minus 20 by 5 is minus 4. Minus 15 by 5 is minus 3. Minus 10 by 5 is minus 2. In that way we have to calculate Ui. Next Fi Ui. Now you can see, compare these two numbers Fi and Ui. Ui is very small. So we can multiply these two numbers easily. We found Fi Ui in here and added all those numbers Fi Ui and added Fi. So formula for finding the mean for grouped data, step deviation method is x bar equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. So we can substitute all the values here. Assumed mean a is 37.5 and then h is 5 and sigma fi ui sigma fi. I have substituted all the values and simplified. Finally x bar equal to 29.24. Our mode is 30.625. That is, most of the states having the student teacher ratio is 30.625. The average student teacher ratio, that is mean, is 29.214. Thanks for watching.